But the important thing in this verse, which I want you to pay attention to, is that Turnam yateta na pated anumrityu yavan. Turnam yateta na pated anumrityu yavan. That we are all approaching that final day. And mind you, it comes very, very fast. It just eludes us. We don't realize this, but our time is very finite. It comes very, very fast. Time is faster than what our mind can even think of plans of settling down in this material world. And before that death consumes our existence, we must Turnam yateta. Turnam means immediately, and yateta means try. We should immediately try. For what? Immediately we should try to make the best use of our human form of life, this human existence. Otherwise, when it is ending, we don't know. And for sure, that is certain, as sure as death, that is ending. But when is a big question. Maybe after 2 seconds, maybe when we are 50 years old, 100 years old, doesn't matter. The end is bound to come. Dhira Purusa, who's philosophically inclined, who's intelligent, who's sober person, always look the end part of our existence, and because he knows that we have a finite time, whatever period we have at our disposal, Turnam yateta, immediately we should start. And this sense gratification, Nishreyashaya. In all species, the sense gratification is available. We had the sense gratification. Cow also has a sense gratification. Dog also has sense gratification. In fact, dogs give birth to 10, 12 children at one time. Right? So not like human beings, one child at a time, and then so many painful situation one goes through, then again, take birth, give birth. So dogs have got 10, 12. But what is the difference? The sense gratification is anyway available in the lower species of life. Dharmena hina pasubhi samana. Without dharma, pasubhi samana. We are not different from the pasus if dharma is not there. That is the main instruction. And if you want to utilize our human form, human existence, then the main problem before is that we are forced. We are forced to act helplessly. So, somebody may say that, why are you leaving us? We are forced to act helplessly, and we are forced to leave this material world. Some near and dear ones may ask us, why are you leaving us? Maybe I don't want to leave really, but I am obliged. I have to go. My time has come to an end. We also don't want to go away from here, but we will be forced to go one day, forced to go away from this place. And one goal we have in front of us, and that is to stop this repetition of birth and death. Because where there is birth, all this following things will follow. If there is birth, you are bound to become old. You are bound to become sick. You are bound to die. Right? So this is what Bhagavatam is telling. And this process of repetition of birth and death we go through because of our karma. This karma gives rise to another janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi. So then what is the solution? What do we do? And that is, as this verse is telling, that we should take up to this. We should be, without becoming a mad person who's engrossed in this material world, trying to make some arrangements to make this place come. We should take up yateta. Before even, very quickly, we should take up to this process of devotion and be engaged in that till the last breath of our lives. But if you really want to understand the process of Bhagavatam, how to cut this vicious cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease, what is the process recommended by Srimad Bhagavatam? What is it that I need to do so that, I will not go through this cycle of birth and death? Very beautifully, I want all of you to pay attention to this verse. And some of you might be knowing this verse, I'm sure. But this verse comes in the prayers of Kunti Maharani. Beautiful prayer. And if possible, memorize this prayer. Wonderful prayer. You'll see this prayer and understand this verse. So this is actually in Bhagavatam 1.8.36. Shranvanti gayanti grinanti avikshnasa smaranti nandanti tabehitam jana taeva pashyanti achirena tavakam bhava prabaho paramam padambujam. Actually, we buy some products, we see for some guarantee. Is there a guarantee or a warranty or something like that? This verse is a guarantee. It's a guarantee by Kunti Maharani. This verse has a word which says it's a guaranteed way to stop repetition of birth and death. Shranvanti gayanti grinanti abhikshnasa. Very easy verse to remember if you just understand the meanings. There are 4 words in this line. Shranvanti, gayanti, grinanti, avikshnasa. Let's understand these words a little more closely. Shranvanti. Shranvanti means to hear. We always hear so many things we want to hear. But here it is said, what is to be heard? What needs to be heard? Shranvanti. Then gayanti, singing. We also sing so many things, so many songs we sing. But here it is particularly said, what should we sing? Chanting is required. Shranvanti, gayanti, grinanti. Grinanti means to accept. Not just sing for the sake of singing, not just hear for the sake of hearing. Accept this. Shranvanti, gayanti, grinanti, abhikshnasa. Abhikshnasa is a very beautiful word. Always. Continuously. This word, the similar thing you'll find in Bhagavad Gita also. Krishna says, Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yuddhecha mai arpitam anubuddhir. So there he's saying, Tesham satata yuktanam, always engaged in devotional service. Manmana bhava mad bhakto. Continuously, one has to do this. Always. So this is the meaning of the first line. Shranvanti, gayanti, grinanti, avikshnasa. These are the 3 things to be done, recommended by Srimad Bhagavatam. And then Bhagavatam is saying that this has to be done continuously. And then Bhagavatam goes to the next line where it is telling smaranti, nandanti. 2 more things are given. Smaranti and nandanti. Nandanti means taking pleasure and smaranti means remembering. Right? We should remember, we should take pleasure. Where? Tabe hitam janaha. Smaranti nandanti tabe hitam janaha. Persons, devotees who are interested to hear about Krishna, who are interested to chant about Krishna, to accept the supremacy of Krishna continuously, to remember continuously, and who take pleasure in the association of the people or the association of the devotees who are chanting the glories of the Lord. If one does that, right, the 5 things, Shranvanti, gayanti, grinanti, abhikshnasa, smaranti, nandanti, tabe hitam jana. These are the 5 things. If one does that, taeva pashyanti achirena tavakam. Bhagavatam's guarantee. Taeva means those people who cover these 5 things. Eva means certainly. Tavakam means you are guaranteed. What is the guarantee? And Bhagavatam will not give a false guarantee. Like many times in the material world, we get those guarantees. This is guarantee of Bhagavatam. You see the material guarantee, this machine has a guarantee for 12 months. And if you come back after 12 months, the machine is gone. Maybe many times before that. They cheat us, they deceive us. But Bhagavatam will never do that. Bhagavatam is saying that if you follow these 5 things, definitely, certainly, you will pashyanti. You will see achirena. Chirena means delay. Achirena means without delay, without further delay. Taeva pashyanti achirena tavakam. What are you going to see? Last word is padambujam. The 4th line, last word. Padambujam. Pada means the lotus feet. Pada means the feet, and ambujam means the lotus flower. Immediately one will see the lotus feet. It is guaranteed. Then if you see the lotus feet, the first word in the 4th line describes, it very nicely says, what will happen? He's saying, Bhava Prabhahu Paramam. Bhava means referring to these 4 kinds of material existence. And that guarantees Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, that birth, death, disease and old age. Uparamam ceases, completely ceasing. one will cease the vicious cycle. So if just one follows these 5 things, if you do that, you will continuously see the lotus feet of Lord. And if you see the lotus feet of the Lord continuously, then automatically one's janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi will be completely stopped.